Well, hello, wellness community. Welcome back to the Coach's Corner on this beautiful Friday afternoon or morning, wherever you are. I'm so glad to be back with you for the last Coach's Corner in March. So, our theme has been Go Green this entire month, and I've been sharing ways that you can go green from talking about new beginnings and starting over. The very first Friday, we talked about how to start over. What does that mean? Not getting stuck. And even if you haven't done the New Year's resolution or New Year's intention that you started off with in 2021, now's the time, right? We started off the month talking about that. We went to talking about making salads, going green with salads, and I showed you my favorite kale salad. If you haven't seen that, go back through videos and take a look at my favorite kale salad because it is so simple and so delicious. Last week, I showed you guys my tower garden. We were going green with the tower garden. And if you are not getting my newsletter, you need to be getting it because there is a special on the tower garden this month only for those people who are signed into that newsletter. So hopefully that is you. And this week we are rounding out the month going green, talking about diets. I know this doesn't make any sense, right? Why would I throw dieting in with go green? Well, let me explain. What is the best diet for you? What's the best diet for weight loss? I cannot tell you how many times I've been asked that question. What is the best diet? What should I be eating for weight loss purposes? And, I'm going to tell you there is no one size fits all. It's so confusing out there these days, right? Where we're talking about paleo, keto, vegetarian, pescatarian, um, Pegan. There's all kinds of different varieties of what we put in our mouth, dieting. And I don't even like to call it dieting because that has such a bad connotation to it. I want to say, what are you eating on a day to day basis that makes up your diet, right? And again, no one size fits all. Yeah, you heard me right. Even though I eat plant based, so my typical diet is plant based, but I'm pescatarian because I do include fish products, seafood products into my diet every so often. I don't do it every day. So I'm primarily plant based, and that works for my body. And, it was the strangest way that I figured it out because I didn't know this. For years and years, I ate meat. It's been about 10 years, I think, since I've eaten meat. But it started off with giving up meat for Lent. That's how I did it. That's how I realized, I should say, that my body responds best to more of a plant-based diet. And you maybe that means for you going a few days without eating meat. Whatever that may mean for you, to figure out what is your digestion really needing? How does it feel when you eat what you eat? Are you feeling bloated and gassy and constipated or getting diarrhea, the other end of the spectrum? Or does your body feel like it's absorbing the nutrients and you feel good in your body? So for 40 days, basically, I gave up eating meat. And let me tell you, it's not easy. It's hard. It's a hard thing to do. But in that 40 days, I was noticing the difference in my digestion where I'd always been kind of chronically constipated, chronically feeling bloated after I'd eat. Now I felt great. I didn't even know what I didn't know. And that's typically how it goes, isn't it? We don't know what healthy feels like until we're actually healthy. And it's true, we don't know until you go a time without it. So, what does that mean for you? Well, I'm going to say, how do you maintain your weight? That's the question I'm going to ask you back. How are you maintaining your weight? Are you not maintaining your weight? Are you looking for weight loss options? The gold standard has not changed year after year after year is vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are the gold standard of good nutrition. How do you maintain good nutrition? How do you maintain vitality and energy and feeling good? Well, it goes back to fruits and vegetables. I can't tell you any other way, guys. Fruits and vegetables have always been there. So these other diets that keep going in and out, it's going to happen every year. There's going to be something different. Somebody comes out with a new way of eating. But what does the gold standard say? The more fruits and vegetables you get, the more that you're feeding your cells with phytonutrients, that's plant food, the better you're going to feel because your body recognizes that. It recognizes it and it uses it. That's not to say that you shouldn't be eating meat products, though. Some people's body type, they need the meat. So go green. I'm going to say go green by eating more fruits and vegetables. Half your plate should be vegetables, really. You should have some fruits in there for sure, but half your plate should be vegetables. And the other half, look at those other proteins from meat sources if that fits your body type. If you don't feel good when you're just eating plant based, you may need to put in some more of the protein. But let's talk about that. I'm talking the size of your palm here. I'm not talking a ginormous steak like I see some people eating, right? When you go to restaurants and you've got these huge supersized meals. No, I'm talking about the size of your palm or a deck of cards should be your portion size when you talk about those lean proteins. That's another one. Another word I want you to hear is lean. So not only are you looking at the size of your palm, but you're looking at lean meats. Okay, that's it for today's Coach's Corner. Go green with more vegetables. Which diet is the best for you? The diet that works for your body type. You want to have a better conversation or more in-depth conversation with me about that? Let's get connected and have that conversation because I'm happy to help you decide what works best for you. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and I will be back with you in April for the next Coach's Corner.